Yeah, actually, from last 3 years we've been talking, more than 3 years actually, and he's been telling us to kind of do some sort of project with keeping this in mind. We actually thought that we should move a step forward. Rather than just designing the tiles, we should want people to design it, and they kind of it's more of the intent actually more than rather than the design of it. So I think that's how it actually started. So actually, we were invited to curate a large pavilion in Dubai. This is Dubai Design Days, and they actually wanted us to either create something new or work with somebody. So we wanted to kind of do both by bringing something really which is historic and take it to a new level in a way that we can inject some memories and we can play around with the form plus the process. Actually, that's the most important thing.
So here we like to people to come and write their memory as a process and then learn how to make a tile and how to archive your memory in the form of a tile.
Actually, the process is very simple. So there are like basic 3 to 4 steps. So the viewer or the participant actually comes in and he writes a memory. That memory is without any sort of condition or preconceived sort of a notion that this is a memory we want. We're not looking at it. Can be historic, it can be personal, it can be anything which is derived from here. That actually gets categorized into 6 forms, 6 little things, which is the most prominent. So you can pick up 2 memories out of those, which is basically we're asking him to code his memory with a color, which we know he doesn't know. He will write the memory, move to the shredder, shred his memory, which is liberating, pleasurable, or cathartic, however one wants to take it. We then take out from there and put them into mold. The shredded memory, we put them in the mold, and we start the process by using the colors which is derived from the codes. So basically a very basic craft. But then if you see it, it looks delicious. Like architecture was never that delicious before. Probably somebody was just saying that just the entire process of making a brick or a tile becomes really juicy. That takes 8 hours to dry. Right next day, his tile will be up on the wall. So these are the tiles which we actually did yesterday with a lot of people. And then you can see there is fear and there is love, and that's anger, that's happy, and that's sad, excited, and that's like 6 emotions which kind of rule the entire project. Since we've been working on a lot of nostalgia in our work, we actually wanted to kind of take it a little forward by experimenting in the medium, and that's how I actually started. So this series is Somnium General, which is Dreamcatcher, which is actually a long story from last 9 years. We've been actually painting little images, and we wanted to revisit it on different sort of medium. So we've done it on porcelain once, and we actually want to work on something which is a unit, an architecture unit, and still have emotions in it. So that's how the images work. So this is like a preview of this, like a pilot of that larger project. Since the meaning starts from here, so we wanted to start a pilot project here and then take these things. So whoever comes in here will make the archive their memory, and that tile will actually move there as a permanent display. The project goes for 10 days, and then we make more projects, we make more tiles, and then so this becomes like a large imagery which you can actually see here. So it's also a coding. So there are 6 different colors which primarily rules the entire game, and how we kind of marvel them, which is a very basic technique, but it looks completely different because no 2 tiles will be same, so that no emotions are same, and they kind of have 6 different gradients. So by the end of it, we actually expect everything to kind of move around like a code. So there is also maybe the demographic or demographic. So you see these emotions rolling down from one scale to another.